Hello. It's getting a little bit late tonight, but I wanted to pop in and do my reason for living today. So this is day 9 of 30 days of a life worth living. And I'm going to cheat a little bit because I did one already where I said that music was one of the reasons that life is worth living for me. But today I'm going to say life is worth living because I love to sing. We had a hymn sing at our church on Sunday evening, and it was so good to just sing all the favorites that people just kept requesting songs. And so we sang hymns for an hour on Sunday evening at church. And in the morning, I sang a song. The theme was running the race, or being ready to run the race of the Christian life. And our Sunday school had a kickoff that had an Olympic theme. And so I searched online and I found a song called Run the Race by Holly Starr. And she has been around for quite a few years, but I had never heard of her before. And so it was kind of neat to find a new artist, and I looked up the chords, and several of you had asked if I would sing that. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll just do that tonight. But singing is one of the things that makes life worth living for me. I hope that if you've been following this and listening to the different days of September so far, that you are finding things that make life worth living for you, that you're thinking of those things. And I think that as we look for things, as we think about it, we will find more things to make life worth living, that we will remember the things that make life worth living. I think that God points those things out to us when we're focused on trying to find them. So, I just, I'm so glad that some of you are watching, whether you're watching it live. Hello to everybody. I can see some of you popping up and that you're watching, and or if you watch it later on after it is done and it's posted. Gary and I are going on vacation for a while, and so I'm going to try to keep coming on and doing a Facebook Live even while we are gone for a while. I was kind of proud of myself. For my guitar, I don't play with a capo very often. That makes the guitar, tuned to you put a thing across here, and then it makes you can play it a little bit higher. And I don't have a capo that fits this Spanish guitar. And so I was using a pencil when I was practicing for part of the week last week. But before church, I thought I better find something nicer. And so in my craft room, I found this little eyelet setter. It's a silver thing. And some hair ties, and that made a nice little capo for me. So I don't want to assume that everyone will want to listen to this whole song. And so I'm just going to give my little plug for the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you are dealing with any suicidal thoughts at all, reach out for help. You can talk to them. A professional will listen and talk to you about whatever is bothering you. Reach out to a family member or a friend or your doctor. Get help if you are dealing with suicidal thoughts. But in the meantime, try to keep thinking of things that make life worth living. And I'm going to sing Run the Race by Holly Starr. I just practiced it one time since I sang it in church Sunday morning, so hopefully I still can play it okay. And if singing is not your thing, then goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. And I can tell my voice is doing something weird too, so I hope that I can sing this. But this is Run the Race by Holly Starr. Deep in your soul, there is a fire, and it's burning through the rain. Quiet the fear, focus your eyes. Don't you know that you were made to run the race? You've been knocked down, but you're not quite out. You're on the ropes, looking at the crowd. They cheer you on. Can you hear the sound? It's time to rise up and take back the crown. Don't give up, the prize is up ahead. Don't lose hope, this is not the end. You gotta remember, deep in your soul, there is world, what you're fighting for. Courage comes in the darkest storms. God gives you power and strength to endure. Don't give up, the prize is up ahead. Don't lose hope, this is not the end. You gotta remember, deep in your soul, there is a fire, and it's burning through the rain. Quiet the fear, focus your eyes. Don't you know that you were made to run the race? You were made, you were made, you were made to run the race. You were made, you were made, you were made to run the race. Ooh, you were made to run, you were made to run. Ooh, you were made to run. Deep in your soul, there is a fire, and it's burning, burning, burning. It's quiet the fear, focus your eyes. Don't you know that, know that, know that you were made to run the race? You were made, you were made, you were made to run the race. You were made, you were made, you were made to run the race. You were made to run the race, and that is what we're supposed to do, right? That makes life worth living, when we're running the race of faith and hanging in there through all the ups and downs until we get to the end. So thanks so much for watching, and I will try to be back tomorrow. Bye.